the most profitable performances. You've already managed to post a growth in profits in the first 9 months of FY18 versus whole FY17. What's the growth led by? What has changed in this financial year?
Thank you very much. In fact, the 9 months performance, what you have seen is a very encouraging performance. 3-4 factors behind this performance. One is we could produce more during these 9 months. Our operating efficiencies at a plant level have been fairly very good, I must say. In fact, we have been operating our machine at much higher operating efficiencies compared to what the machine manufacturers have themselves recommended. So the cost part, we have managed our cost well because of the operating efficiency parameters. Although the input cost of coal has gone up, but of late in last 1 or 2 months, the coal receipt from the Coal India has been better. So I mean, there was a higher cost of coal in between 3-4 months, but rest of the period we could reduce our coal consumption, and so that part, our cost has been managed at a reasonable level. Our wood cost has come down, raw material cost has come down, and this is predominantly because the last 4-5 years of our intensive plantation effort has started yielding the result. We are getting the wood, major quantity of wood from our own catchment area. So when you get the good wood from the catchment area, then you don't have to spend substantial logistics cost. So our raw material cost has come down substantially, and also the prices have been better in few months. Few months we suffered also, but at the same time I would say that we could improve our product mix, and our product mix has fairly been more enriched product mix, and that has given a weighted average better NSR, barring 3-4 months where we suffered because of the cheaper import in the market. Also, I would say that our sale has been better in the last quarter as well. We could sell more than our production, so in fact there was a stock liquidation, so that has also helped to improve the profitability.
Sir, can you talk to us about the industry as well? In the industry, we have not seen a lot of capacity expansion, and that's the reason why slow and steadily demand started to pick up, and now it's leading to prices going higher.
See, when you talk about the industry perspective, the paper industry in India is growing at fairly at 6 to 7% depending on the different product categories. And when you talk about the writing and printing, there is no addition of any capacity addition in last 2 years or 3 years. Minor means the debottlenecking and a minor production capacity adjustments have been done. But the last capacity addition was our own JK paper mill addition, which we did in end of 2013. So thereafter no major capacity expansion has taken place, and the demand has been growing at fairly 4 to 5% in writing and printing the category. So now the demand and supply scenario is fairly balanced, so that gives you good opportunity. And when there is no much import, let's say the import has been growing substantially, but in the month of December and January,
allow me to come in here because we're a bit short on time. Mr. Mehta, if I could just come in here, a big risk that exists for the industry is a shift to digital or paperless communication. How do you plan to, address that issue, and tell us what are the trends that you're seeing in India?
Sorry, I didn't get your last question.
The biggest risk, sir, for the industry is the shift to digital, to paperless communication, and that is why the global industry also has contracted. What is your view for India?
Okay, as far as the impact of digitization is concerned, when we see in India, there are multiple avenues of consumption, and particularly the education sector is consuming substantial quantity of paper, and in time to come also, when your literacy level goes something around 70% level to 90 odd percent level in next 5 to 7 years, the paper consumption is likely to grow. I mean, in no way we can compare the Western world with India, and the country like China is also growing, yes, at bit slower rate, but we are very sure that the India is likely to grow at something around 4 to 5% in the writing and printing category. And the other categories, particularly the packaging board and then the craft paper, these are likely to grow at much higher rate because of the organized retail, because of the aesthetics, because of the change in the packings, because of the other product styles. So the industry is likely to grow at fairly 6 to 7%, except the newsprint, yes.
Right, Mr. Mehta, thank you so much for joining us here. We wish you all